Hello Sagittarius and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and today we're doing February readings. I've got the Star Seeker Tarot this time. This is the pocket-sized edition, which I like because it's easier to shuffle than the larger sized tarot decks. I got this one on Etsy, and of course the seller sells both sizes, pocket size and a kind of standard tarot size. Before I shuffle, let me just go through the standard sort of disclaimer, reminding you that this is a general tarot reading for a general Sagittarius audience. So it might really resonate with you. It might resonate just here and there. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for another Sagittarius. Do check out the videos for all of your major placements. So that'd be your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. Or, check out any videos you like. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle, and I fast forward the video over the shuffling part, so I will catch up with you as I'm about to lay out the cards for your reading. See you there. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what we've got. Ooh, that's the King of Cups. Oh, Five of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Finally, we've got, the Devil. Okay. Let's get ourselves all situated here. So obviously the Devil is about temptation, right? It usually comes up when there's something in our lives that we're trying to distance ourselves from, or something in our lives that we feel sort of bound to, that is maybe making us feel small or stuck. It can be something like food or shopping or alcohol or, drugs. That can be like the obvious thing. It could also be like spending too much time online, on YouTube or TikTok or something that is just eating away too much of our time, and we're not productive in our lives. We're not making connections with our loved ones, or something like that. It could be something like a job that we really do not love, and it makes us cranky all the time, and that we feel stuck with, but we don't really spend much time trying to find something new or an alternative. The trick with the Devil is, and I say this with so much love because I totally get this. Like, this is something we all go through, right? We all have a little devil. But it's a thing it's a trap that is in our mind, that we think we're stuck with a thing. It's a way that we think that we're powerless, but we're really not. Like in the example with the job, I get this. It could be the kind of thing where you just need to summon a little courage to talk to your boss about moving to a different department, or a raise, or different benefits, or reducing your hours or something like that. To feel like you have more power to be more of the person you want to be, or have more of the life you want. Or when it comes to food, it could be as simple as just not bringing chips into the house. That's what I had to do. I just can't bring the foods that I don't have willpower over into my house. That's the only way. Because I just don't have willpower over certain kinds of foods. That was my remedy, and it's working for me. It's those sorts of things. If there's something in your life that is making you feel powerless, then it's coming up with the tricks or the conversation or the remedy. And you know that the power is in your hands, that you just need to take the responsibility to do the thing or to come up with the action to release yourself. Now, I don't want to belabor that too much, because it's whatever the little temptation or the bugaboo is in your life that is keeping you down, that is keeping you bound to something, that is keeping you small and feeling stuck. That's going to be different for different Sagittarians. But we see here in the next card, this King of Cups, one remedy might be, and this sounds, obvious, but it could be therapy. The King of Cups can represent a therapist. That is an option here. Cups is a suit of emotions. The King is sort of the master of that suit. And so this particular card can represent someone like a therapist, and finding a therapist that can help you find ways to deal with whatever might be at the root of this thing that's sabotaging you. So that's one option. The King of Cups could also be, an emotionally available partner or good friend, who is someone who could help you or be an ally or an accountability partner. For example, in terms of, say, if it's the weight loss thing, this could be someone who goes on hikes with you or goes to the gym with you, something like that. Or if it's about finding a new job, this is someone who could meet with you regularly about steps you're taking to apply for jobs, someone who could help you edit your resume, something along those lines. But in any case, the King of Cups looks to be someone, an external figure, someone, not you, that would be an emotionally available person that could be an ally, either an actual therapist or a friend of some kind. Maybe even someone like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Those are the water sign, and of course cups are the suit of water, so it could be something like that. Doesn't have to be male, but certainly a person who is emotionally mature and available, and someone you can be sort of your messiest self with, someone you can share your concerns with, someone you trust, and someone who's got your back. The next card we have is the Five of Cups, which is, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm just going to read what the cards say here. It does suggest a moment of disappointment, and this doesn't necessarily have to mean a moment of a future disappointment. It could still be related to this situation here, not another on top of this. But just that moment of, being frustrated about a loss or a disappointment. But the Five of Cups always promises that there is, let's see if we can get this in focus here. In the artwork, you see, my apologies. There's probably going to be an edit in this one. My apologies for this. But so you can see in the artwork. Here, there's 3 spilled cups sort of in the background and 2 upright cups sort of in the foreground. And our central character here seems to be focusing on the loss and not focusing on the upright cups in the foreground here. This card promises that there's something coming in, if not already, waiting for you, some sort of bonus or gift, something that remains for you that maybe you haven't noticed or you've forgotten about, or you're just kind of ignoring because of the attention to the loss or disappointment over here. So, and that's not to sort of poo-poo the loss or disappointment, but the moment you turn around to recognize these gifts or these opportunities that are available to you, I think you're going to have this transitional, this sort of change of heart here, or you're going to feel a shift in sort of progress, because we move from this sort of, I'll just be honest, this kind of a maybe more negative viewpoint to a more gung-ho, let's get it done, let's get moving, what can I do next kind of focus through the next half of February. So once this turns around, we see these two, we have another two cards, which is the Two of Pentacles. And that looks like, again, with this two, maybe two opportunities or two things that you're juggling. It could be two jobs. Often I see that come up with like a day job and then a side hustle, or the day job and then the artistic career that you're pursuing on the side, something like that. But as you can see, here we go. I'm going to try this again. Let's see if we can get her. And I'm just using, okay, that went more smoothly. As you can see, she's carrying a couple of things under her arms and she's stepping up on these rocks, right? So there's an up leveling here. She's stepping up, and she's taking more responsibility. So instead of being, there's kind of being stuck in the dark here, there's an moving up, taking her show on the road, as it were. So there's an up leveling with her stuff, taking responsibility, taking her stuff up. But she is balancing. It's a balancing act. So she's not completely done with whatever this process might be. She's still juggling maybe a couple of jobs or a couple of opportunities, or maybe even between two locations. It could be something like that. So what that might be is going to be different for different Sagittarians, right? But it's a work in progress, but it's progress. So I think you're definitely going to feel more motivated by the end of the month. You're going to feel like you're getting stuff done, which is going to feel more like you, right? So one other thing I'm noticing here with the Two of Pentacles is our central character has like moons that she's carrying, which is interesting because in the major arcana, the moon card can be something like, it kind of shows up for me two different ways. Sometimes it shows up as like a sort of a waiting period, or a take your time because things are still kind of murky, but there's answers are coming, but it's still, it's not yet time for the answers to be revealed. It can come through as that kind of energy. So it's just kind of, that could indicate for you that more to come, but the time is not yet ripe for a full answer or a full completion. Could possibly be next month, because moon can sometimes also mean month, or in the next 2 months or 2 months from now. But for any artistic Sagittarians, if you happen to be someone who has, or someone who makes art, you know, the moon can be very beneficial for artists. It can be like a muse, right? So this could indicate a new artistic project or a new artistic opportunity. So just throwing that out there, that might not apply to everybody. Finally, if you have Cancer or Pisces in your chart, you might want to check out those videos, because both Cancer and Pisces are associated with the moon card. So if you have either of those placements, you might want to check out those videos, because there might be more information for you there. So even though this particular video feels like kind of like an unfinished symphony, let's say, there's definite progress here. We're moving from this phase of maybe feeling stuck to something or small, but there is help. There's help out there. There's an ally for you. You just have to reach out, and if you turn around and let go of this sort of focus on this this disappointment or this loss, and I don't mean to poo-poo your situation at all, but there is an opportunity, if you're not already aware of it, it may already be available to you. You just haven't yet accepted it or acknowledged it or opened the email or something along those lines. It's very close, or it's coming mid-month. But it looks like once you see it or acknowledge it or accept it, you'll get moving, and it will feel a bit like an up-leveling or a step up or a leg up sort of thing. And it may be you'll be juggling jobs or juggling locations for a while. You may be inspired with some art or some artistic projects, if that makes sense in your situation. But you're going to get moving again. And where that leads, well, we'll see in the next month or two. But it's definitely somewhere more positive and more fun and more lovely and more you than it has been for a bit. So I hope that's helpful, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please take good care of yourself. Until next time, bye for now.